I wonder what I should do next. Oh, hello there. I didn't think anyone would be here. But since you are here, hello! And I'm sorry. So in the background of this video will just be my frivolous attempts to beat a boss. And once again, I'm sorry for being away for so long. I could try to give a reason why, but I just quite simply haven't recorded, I haven't made anything. I have been busy, I've been sick, the holiday season killed me. That was fun. Although that's hardly much of an excuse considering the holiday season. Technically, if you stretch it, it's about 6 months. And, well, not 6 months, but 3, but I have been away for about 6 months. For which I do regret. I do love doing this. I want to get that across quickly before I move on to the more important stuff. I do love doing this, hence why I'm going to continue doing it, even though it's basically just for myself at the moment. I just enjoy doing it. However, that said, even though I enjoy doing it, I do want it to become something larger than just myself. And for that to happen, things do need to change a bit. So I don't have a script planned for this update, but I do have notes, and so I'll be going through those as we go. The video, I'm not entirely sure how long it is. I have quite a bit of gameplay, but I probably won't be using all of it for this. Either way, we'll just see how long it goes, for as long as I need to get everything out. With that said, the first thing I need to talk about is Elden Ring, the DLC, Erdtree, Scattertree specifically. I'm 8 parts in, I have a 9th part recorded, and I will be uploading that because I've seen a point in getting rid of it. But as far as what comes after that, I won't be putting out any more parts, well, specifically Let's Play parts for Elden Ring. The way I'm going to do it is I'm going to make a boss compilation, essentially. It might take me a while. The bosses in this game, well, the DLC specifically, are very hard, and I know they were harder, I know they got nerfed. Specifically, Consort Radagon, I believe, or Promised Consort, I don't know his exact name. I've tried to avoid looking at him or looking at any spoilers, so I don't get spoiled, of course, because I do want to beat him. But I know that he's very hard, even with a nerf apparently. So that's going to be fun, and as you can tell by my Divine Beast run, I am awful. I can barely survive 2 hits at the moment. I should probably go get some more tree fragments, honestly. But I'm also stubborn, and I kind of don't want to do that. But I probably will do that in the future. Although I may still try to avoid summoning, but if it takes too long to get the video out, I will just resort to summoning. I have no qualms about it personally, it's just I felt it was better if I tried to do the DLC without doing so. Yeah, so that is the plans for Elden Ring. I'm going to make a boss compilation video where I compile all the bosses into one video, rather than having a Let's Play of going through all of the areas. I will probably then do a small review of it. So far, even though I've spent several months off, when I say I haven't uploaded a video in 6 months, it also means I haven't played Elden Ring for 6 months. At least not this DLC. I don't think I played Elden Ring at all for 6 months. I don't know, time got away from me, really. It's just, I need to focus again, get back to, well, not working, because I have been working, but, you know, back up to doing things I love, like I do love doing this. But I am very quickly running out of time, and I've spent a long time on just Elden Ring. Yeah, so I'll make a boss compilation. That's what I'm going to do for Shadow of the Erdtree. I'm not going to do all the parts, because I am falling out of favour with Let's Plays, kind of, but I'll get to that later. As for Night Rain, I don't know. I just said I'm falling out of favour with Let's Plays, and I don't even know if I could do a Let's Play for Night Rain. I'm not sure what it is. Is it multiplayer specific? Is it co-op? Is it... I think there are single player elements. You can play it single. I play pretty much every game I play single player. So I would love it if I could play that single player, but as for what I'm going to do for the channel for it, I want to do something. I'm going to cover every Souls game, and it technically is a Souls game. So when it gets closer to the time, when we have more information on it, I'll make an informed decision then on what to do with it. Moving on from that, but staying on the Souls game specifically, even though I am going to move away from Let's Plays in the future, and like I said, I'll get to that in a moment, I am still going to do Sekiro and Demon Souls. I have done Dark Souls 1, 2, 3, Bloodborne, Elden Ring. Sekiro and Demon Souls are the only ones I'm missing. So long as I'm not forgetting any, it'd be really bad if I was forgetting something. That would not make me very credible. Yeah, but I will be doing Let's Plays for those two, although those Let's Plays will be not faster, but I will be focused more on killing all the bosses rather than exploring every nook and cranny in the game. For Elden Ring, I'm not entirely sure what I'll do. Not Elden Ring, but Sekiro. I think I will complete the game with the best run you can go for, which is you kill everything, Allfather included, and Ishin Sword Saint. That's the best route you can go because you get to fight Allfather and Ishin Sword Saint, which is a beautiful fight. And then I think I will just cut to me fighting Emma and Old Man Ishin, which will be very bad for me. I have not fought Emma and Old Man Ishin besides from the one time I got the goddamn ending for it. Whereas with Sword Saint I fought him at least 4 times because I love that fight. But then I will move on to Demon Souls because I will do Sekiro first. I'm on a big Sekiro kick. I'm currently replaying the game just for myself at the moment. Like, I stick it on whenever I have like half an hour free, just because I'm getting back into the flow of things. I'm enjoying it again. It's very fun. I also want to fight the inner fights, but I think I need to complete the game first, and I'm on a fresh file. I could just go to an older one where I've completed the game, but I don't like doing that. If I'm on a playthrough, I kind of want to finish it and then go to the inner fights. Moving on from that, I'm getting very distracted. There will be something new coming to the channel, and it is inspired by another channel. Thank you very much. I think, yes, the channel is called Boy Meets Girl. So my girlfriend does know I do this. I have tried to explain to her that I basically record and upload for myself. But either way, she still wants to like put up a video. She wants to play Mass Effect. I am very encouraging of this. Granted, I don't exactly say that. I should probably say that more to encourage her. But I love Mass Effect. I love all 3 of the games. I think it's a beautiful story. And I'm going to record her playing it. I'm not going to upload it as like a Let's Play because I don't think Mass Effect really lends itself to being much of a Let's Play. That will be like a 100-hour Let's Play just for number 1. Well, not 100-hour, but maybe 60. And that is so much content. So rather than doing it like that, I'm going to take the format that Boy Meets Girl uses, which is essentially meaning I will record her gameplay and then I will cut it down into chunks and commentate over it. Like the specific parts, important parts. I'll also have her record her audio in case there's anything I want to include in there. But that will essentially be a video I'm going to make. I'm going to do a separate one for 1, 2, and 3. I might make multiple for them, because the games are very long, and if she enjoys it, she can keep playing them. I'd love that. I would love if she kept playing them. For one, it's more things, granted it's more work to go through, having to sit through more, content, more video, edit it down, make it into something more palatable. Granted, not that it wouldn't be otherwise, but just something more enjoyable. But we'll see what happens. Based on how usually long it takes her to kind of do things, it may take a while. That's not like a diss against my girlfriend. She just takes a bit to get things done, depending on how much she enjoys it. As I'm sure most people are. If you don't like doing something, you're going to take longer to do it. But if she doesn't like doing it, I won't make her play it. Like, she doesn't have to. It's just that she's shown interest in recording something. And because of my love of Mass Effect, she was like, I'll play Mass Effect. So I'm going to upload a video for that. Granted, if she enjoys it. It will take a while, like I said, having to record a lot of the gameplay. Basically, doing a whole Mass Effect 1 run, that will take a long time. Especially for someone who does not play... I have to stress this so much. She does not play games. She very much has a lot of learning to do. She has never really played games before. Moving with the controller and looking around, it's a bit difficult for her. So I'm hoping this helps her get into the swing of things, because Mass Effect is more dialogue focused more than combat, at least in most sections. Well, in the big sections, it's more dialogue focused, making your own decisions. So that'll be fun. Anyway, moving on from that, besides from her videos that I'm going to be doing, I want to focus on challenge runs. I really loved doing the Dark Souls 1 no leveling run. I started a Dark Souls 2 no leveling run, but I don't think I got very far. I just kind of stopped, just because no leveling runs take so long, and I want to get back to them. They will take longer to upload than Let's Plays, of course. I was able to do a Let's Play every day for like 7 months in 2023, I believe it was. No, 2022, actually. No, it was 23. It was 23. Yeah, I was able to do one every day. That will not be the case with challenge runs. I have to complete the game in its entirety before I can upload the challenge run. And that's without factoring in editing down the video, recording commentary over it, which I have learned how to do better. I had to split the Dark Souls 1 editing down into 2 videos, and then I put them together in CapCut in like a different editing format. The reason I had to do that was because the video software I use is the Share Factory on PlayStation. I don't have access to anything else, so it only allowed you to put so many clips into a single project, they're called, and only so much commentary clips. Of course, I need to start the recording in order to break up the commentary, in order to best commentate and go over my script, which is another part I loved. I loved making the script, but I've learned how to better handle that, even still using the Share Factory. So Dark Souls 2 will be much better. I won't need to split it into 2 and then combine it into 1 for that, so that'll be fun. I also need to get better at thumbnails, even though I did love the Dark Souls 1 thumbnail, personally. Moving on from that, I did, like I said, really enjoy making the script. I loved writing it out, I loved recording it. Granted, recording it was a bit stressful because I wanted to get the tone right, I wanted to get the words right and make fun jokes, because I wanted it to be entertaining for people. I hope it was, to some capacity. If you enjoyed it, that's wonderful. It's all I'm going for, really. I just want to make something people enjoy, because I love challenge runs, and I want to make content at least even a minuscule as entertaining as the larger creators who do challenge runs. And I don't just want to do Souls challenge runs. I'm going to try to branch out, find different games where I can do something unique or fun, games I love. Maybe not a Persona challenge run. At least not yet. That would take so long. But yeah, I'll try to find more niche games to do challenge runs of. I was thinking Wolfenstein at some point, but I don't know if I could ever complete Wolfenstein with just one of anything. They give you so much ammo and you need to use it, especially on the harder difficulties. But we'll see about that in the future. Now, moving on to different video ideas I have. I want to do discussion videos for things. Like I did the miscellaneous videos. I want to do more of those, but they will of course have the gameplay in the background, because that is all that I can put on. I am unable currently to work out how to do something like an avatar, or get better at editing to pop up images. It's something I do want to get used to and try more of. I want to try to make the videos better. I don't want to slack. I don't want to halt or stop progressing, because that seems wrong. It seems stagnant. You want to try to improve what you're doing. So I will try to do that, but at least for the first couple ones, there will just be over gameplay discussion videos about maybe anime, games, things I enjoy. Well, the things I enjoy gaming wise, I don't want it to just be like, oh, I enjoy this food. It will specifically be about something that is going on currently. Like I said, animes, games, maybe even TV shows, stuff like that. Moving on from those, the ongoing Let's Plays I have. Final Fantasy 16, Diablo 4. They're done. I'm sorry to say, I have not touched goddamn Final Fantasy 16 in 10 months. A far cry from the 6 months that Elden Ring was at. So, considering the extensive wait between, you know, now and when I last played it, it's just, I don't know. I feel like I'll have forgotten the story. I will complete freaking 16 in my own time at some point, probably. I just have so many games to do at the moment that I will be doing in my free time, just because they go so much faster if I'm not recording them. But going on to Let's Plays for the future, and we already know I've given up on Diablo 4. I don't enjoy it. Like, I enjoy the story, and I enjoyed it to begin with. However, after like 30 parts, it wore on me. Those kind of games are not for me, it seems. And that is completely fine. They're not my kind of games, they're not the kind of games I enjoy, it's completely fine. It kind of reminds me of Borderlands 4. It's not a looter shooter, but it's very similar. You get better materials, you upgrade them, but it's not like Souls, where you have a set thing. Like, you get one weapon, you upgrade it to the max, you use that one weapon. No, in those kind of games, you're always looking for a better weapon, higher rarity, higher damage, higher materials, that kind of thing. It's not for me, specifically. But moving on from that, Let's Plays for the future. I don't have any at the moment. I do have... So there's playlists on PlayStation, of course. I do have a playlist with games I want to do a Let's Play of. However, considering the shift I want to go through, I may change it so that rather than Let's Playing them, I review them instead and give my thoughts. Try to be objective. It won't be objective, it'll be subjective. Everyone's reviews are subjective to a degree. Granted, there are some people who can really cut that stuff out, and I respect them so much if you're able to cut out your bias and your subjective view of a game in order to review it objectively. That is so commendable. I am not at a level where I can do such a thing. I will be giving my thoughts, my personal thoughts, and stuff like that. It will be very subjective, but it will be my review of the game, so that's something, I suppose. And I think that's it for the update. I want to apologise again for disappearing. I hope this video shows I'm still very interested in doing this. It's just the amount of time it takes and the effort it takes to put in work for these videos. It takes quite a bit, and I don't mind the process. I do enjoy it, especially some videos over others. Like, Let's Plays are fun, but I get so self-conscious about having to keep talking, keep commentating, coming up with something funny, coming up with something entertaining. It does get a bit stressful, especially if you've gone like 20, 30 parts into a game like Final Fantasy, where there are story developments, but there's also a lot of combat, so you're just kind of commentating what's happening in the combat. Some people do it, I say some, basically everyone does it better than I, and I do need to watch more Let's Plays, but as I've grown older, I've fallen out of favour with them, and thus I don't watch them as much, and thus I think that's part of the reason I am kind of wanting to move away from them on here as well. I think reviews, or at least my personal opinions on games, will suit me far better for the future, as will challenge runs, as well as videos where my girlfriend plays games, because she will be looking at it with fresh eyes, essentially. I've tried her on, I believe, 3 different games. The only one that's kind of really stuck so far is Subnautica. I can't remember the other games I tried her on, but the only one that stuck is Subnautica. But I'm hoping Mass Effect catches her interest. I will eventually get her to play Dark Souls. I don't think I'll record it, but I might make a funny video. Well, I probably will record it in some capacity, but I won't do like a Let's Play. I'll probably just record funny moments. But besides from that, I believe that is everything. Sorry again for disappearing. I hope you all have a wonderful day. If you're excited for what's coming, as I kind of am, I'm very excited. I'm moving forward and getting back into recording. So if you'd like to be a part of it, like, share, subscribe, do whatever you're comfortable with, comment. I'd love suggestions on games to review, if I can. Like I said, I have the ones currently saved, but since I'm shifting away from Let's Plays, that folder, that playlist is probably going to get a lot longer, since there are games I wouldn't necessarily want to Let's Play again because I've already played through them, so I wouldn't want to go through a playthrough, but I can absolutely do reviews of them. Like Until Dawn, I recently played and platinumed that for the first time. That was really fun. I'd love to do a review of it, and I probably will. But that is everything. And so no one worries, I do beat this guy in the end of the video, which will be coming up very soon. I'll cut to that. So don't worry, I know I'm being very impatient, and that's why I'm losing to the damn dude. And it does go to emphasize that I think I should get some more tree fragments, because he kills me in like 2 hits, as does basically anything else. So I'll be doing that in the future. With all that said, I hope you all have a lovely day. I've already put in the, plugs to do the things, pretty please, if you're feeling kind. And I think that's everything. Have a good day, or evening, or afternoon. And goodbye.